After the elders in the family like the parents, the responsibility of looking after the child is given to his siblings. A good relationship with a sibling plays an incomparable role in a child's brain development. Elder siblings can teach children manners, education, and many other things through a relationship of compassion and friendship, through which a child develops good relationship with siblings. Okay, so, how should the relationship of younger siblings with older siblings? Number 1. Giving time to younger siblings. A friendly relationship is created with the younger sibling by giving some time every day for the younger sibling of the family, despite the busy schedule. If you want to give him an order, say it in the tone of request, rather than in the tone of command, and be sure to thank him at the end of the work. This behavior of the elders will affect the younger siblings a lot. Number 2. Manners and respect should be taught. Elder siblings play a major role in teaching younger siblings respect for elders. Older siblings can teach younger siblings beautifully about greeting elders, respecting them, exchanging greetings when there are guests in the house, etc. For that, children should be treated in the same manner as adults. Because younger siblings imitate older siblings, they will also learn to respect elders. Number 3. Can't argue. Avoid fighting with younger siblings. By doing this, the younger siblings will not have a negative attitude towards the elders. They will learn to respect elders. Even elders should not quarrel with anyone in front of them, because children are imitators. They learn by watching adults. If there is a quarrel or a fight in front of them, it affects their life. Number 4. Don't be upset. Older siblings often complain to younger siblings that they disturb the older siblings during work or studies. Younger ones don't understand much. It's normal to get upset. Therefore, younger siblings should not be scolded. Rather, in order to stop bothering the children, he needs to be busy with something, so that he does not bother the adults unduly. But remember, while covering your busyness, the child should not get involved in anything harmful or dangerous for him. You can engage him in learning something new or motivational stories, but the child can ask you various questions related to child task. But you have to answer the questions very carefully, with great dedication. Number 5. Can't be treated like parents. Being older, younger siblings cannot be treated like parents from you. This may affect the mental development of younger siblings. Remember, you also caregiver of your youngest sibling, but not parents. So, be friendly with them, and help them to shape a good relationship with family member. Number 6. Must be a partner in the game. Play enriches children's experiences, makes them curious, and helps them gain confidence. Puzzles, balls, quizzes, hide and seek, etc. can be played with younger siblings. It will improve communication skills among younger siblings, develop sharing spirit, and also help in intellectual development. Number 7. Encouragement. If the younger sibling achieves something, the older sibling should encourage them more. It makes children want to do more. So always encourage them, whether it is a small or big achievement. Many times there are quarrels, differences, distance, and rivalry between siblings. It is not that this thing will always be very visible, but even if it looks very normal, there may be anger, jealousy in them. Later, it may take the form of open conflict, and it affects their personal and social life. If there are more than one child in the family, naturally they fight, quarrel, argue, fight, etc. with each other. Common ways in which sibling violence manifests itself following way. To abuse. To blame. Excessive scratching. Lying. To break each other's things, to hide. To argue. Lying on each other's behalf. Not wanting to share anything, etc. Now, what is the role of you as a parent or child care provider in resolving sibling disputes? Okay, don't worry, now I am giving you some experiences and proven tips. You can follow these. First of all, the mother or child caregiver should keep away from sibling quarrels. Children should be allowed to understand each other in their own way. In this case, the mother or child care provider must play the role of an impartial judge. If there is favoritism here, the conflict between the siblings will be further fueled. In this case, the thought of inferiority and revenge will work in the mind of the child deprived of justice. On the other hand, the child who received the advantage will instill in his mind the hope that he may make the same mistake again and again. If it appears that the quarrel has turned serious, then they should be separated and the two of them should sit together face to face to resolve it. When listening to them, must be sure that their anger is sufficiently mitigated. Their point of view should be taken into account. They should also be taught the full way out of conflict. It will be seen that in time, they will eventually become able to settle their differences in a peaceful way. The parents or caregivers must give everyone equal time. I believe that it is not right to make a decision after hearing an ambiguous story from a small child. It is important to hear the incident from the elder child's perspective as well. Quarrels between children should not be discussed for a long time afterward. If children think they are getting attention by arguing, it may encourage them to fight more later. Children cannot be hated or neglected only by fighting. They need to understand that no matter what, mom or father is there for them, loves them. A child should never be compared to his siblings. This creates more competition between them. A competitive spirit in good deeds further encourages them, but rivalry incites violent thoughts. In this case, instead of advancing themselves, they think of leaving others behind or harming them. The parents or caregivers must encourage differences between siblings. Their successes, however small, should be celebrated, and their failures should be supported like a friend. Remember, the following words should never be said to children. Stop fighting, I can't stand them. It doesn't matter who is guilty, both will be punished. Don't bother me with your petty problems. Do not attempt to stop a quarrel without resolving it by intimidation. Parents or caregivers must avoid conflicts between siblings, because children are still developing. Each of their interactions contributes to the formation of their future mindset. It is the responsibility of a parent or child caregiver's provider to carefully address each child's emotions and needs. Not all children are the same, everyone's needs and preferences are different, and parents should be aware of this. At least one day a week should be set aside for family time, where children can share their secrets and receive the full attention of a parent or caregivers. Happy parenting journey. Please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to get new video.